Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Addie and this is part 3 of the Judge a Book by its cover series that I've been doing for the Sequoyah Book Awards for the 2020-2021 year. And I am so excited to be getting to the high school YA list of books that are going to be on this, because I've read some of them already and I know how much I like them. So I'm really excited about this. For those of you that don't know or haven't been following along, the Sequoyah Book Awards are an award that is awarded by the Oklahoma Library Association to a book that is chosen by the students that correspond with each age group. And what the idea is that the students will read at least 3 of the books on the list and then vote on which one is their favorite, and then that will win the Sequoyah Book Award at the end of the year, like at the end of the school year. And the grade groups go from 3rd to 5th grade, from 6th to 8th grade, and then from 9th grade to 12th grade. So there are 3 different groups and each group has 15 books in them. If you want to see the books that were chosen for the children's and the intermediate, I will link my videos below in the description box and you can definitely go check those out and see what I think about the covers for those. So without further ado, we're gonna hop into the 15 books that are on the 2020-2021 high school list of the Sequoyah Book Awards. So the first one we have up is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. This is a booktube darling. So if you have not seen this cover, I would be absolutely shocked. I actually read this book last year and I cannot recommend it enough. Like, it was super good, super cute. At the time reading it, I was not super into it. I was like, yeah, this is good, it's all right, I'm not worried about it. And then looking back on it, it is a book that has seriously stuck with me. So I really enjoyed it. But this one is about, I forget her name, but our main character has a daughter, so there was like a teenage pregnancy that went into that, and then she also is taking this cooking class at school, and she's dealing with a lot of stuff that is like what she's gonna do later in life and like how to prepare to be not in high school anymore. And then she also has her daughter, and then there's just like a lot of cooking and stuff involved. It was so cute, so good. This book is absolutely gorgeous, and like if you haven't seen it without its jacket cover on, the hardback book is absolutely fabulous. It looks amazing, and yeah, it's just like one of those books you kind of want to have in your possession immediately so you can keep it on your bookshelves at all times. So that's the first one. The next one is The Lady Rogue by Jenn Bennett, and this one looks like it's going to be a fantasy novel. There's like a dragon up there, and it's got those like very strong colors, like the gold and the red and the black, and just, you know, it looks like a strong female protagonist in a fantasy historical kind of type setting. So I don't know how accurate that description is gonna be, but this one looks like it would be right up my alley. I'm kind of looking forward to reading that one. The next one we have is Last Bus to Everland, and this is written by Sophie Cameron, and the little tagline on it says, "A world where you do you." So that looks fun. I love the color scheme on this. Like, it's black and it's got the magenta and the purple and like the white. It's very like dynamic, very kind of futuristic leaning, very fantasy kind of type thing. This one looks fun. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see. This kind of looks like, trying to figure out where they're at. This kind of looks down here. There's like a little bus kind of looking thing. Will it focus on it? Yeah, there's like a little bus there, right? And it looks like a double-decker, so maybe it's in England or something. I don't know. It just kind of looks fantastic. Like, not fantasy fantastic, but like sci-fi fantastic. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. That's that one. The next one is we've got Superman. So it's Superman Dawnbreaker by Matt de la Pena, and this is gonna be some kind of superhero story revolving around Superman. He is in a cornfield. He is standing in a cornfield while there's this thunderstorm going on. Like, it seems pretty Superman to me. So I really like superheroes, but I'm so tired of superheroes. Like, does anybody get that feel where you're like, I love superheroes, but at the same time, like, I'm so tired of the fact that there's 3 potential live action Batman. Like, it's too many. Like, we need like 1, not like 4, you know? Anyway, The next book is Sorry for Your Loss by Jessie and Foley, and this is so pretty. Like, look how gorgeous that is. I'm like upset because this book is going to upset me, and I can tell it's going to upset me because I don't do books about grief very well, and this one is definitely going to be about grief. But like, look how pretty that cover is. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. This one is a William C. Morris Debut Award finalist, so that's good news. And it says up here, it's luminous, wise, lyrical, and hilarious. This book's pages can barely contain the hugeness of its beating heart. So it just looks good. I'm gonna put that one off until I am like mentally capable of reading that. Might read it in like very small doses. Who knows? The next one is The How and the Why. This one also looks like it will tear your heart out. But other than that, it says up here in the tagline, knowing the past won't decide the future, but it can help you find your way. And it is written by Cynthia Hand. I love the color blocking. I mean, I'm always in for a good color blocking, but that's pretty dynamic. It looks like they're at the same house and kind of staring across time at each other. Maybe like this is the past over here, and then this is the future, and like, or like this is way back in time, and this is, you know, like the present day, and they're like trying to figure out something that's going on there. I'm not really sure. It does look like it's the same house though. The trees are maybe in a different place. I don't know. It just looks good. Looks like it might hurt my feelings. I feel like I've heard of Cynthia Hand before, and I feel like there's some kind of like controversy or something that surrounds her, but I'm not sure what it is. So if somebody will tee me in on that one, I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, the next one we have is Spin by Lamar Giles, and this one is an Edgar Award finalist, so this is going to be like a little bit mysterious, trying to like figure that one out. And this is what it looks like. So it's obviously got something to do with like the hip hop scene. It looks like that she's kind of a musician and a DJ, and something goes terribly wrong because it's an Edgar Award finalist, and I don't know. I'm intrigued. This is kind of right up my alley of things that I like really enjoy reading about, so I'm looking forward to that one. The next book is Refraction by Naomi Hughes, and that's a sci-fi novel. That has to be a sci-fi novel, right? Like, there's no way that's not sci-fi. This looks fun. It kind of reminds me of like Uglies and that whole series, like Pretties, all of that, like the Scott Westerfeld stuff. Just like, I don't know why, but that's the vibe I'm getting from this. But Refraction has to do with light, so I'm wondering like what the sci-fi element involved in this is. I'm sure it'll be like fascinating, but I don't really know. I don't have any other opinions. Anyway, the next one is a booktube darling, and it is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. It's written by Brigid Kemmerer, and this is booktube darling, like I said before, and it's Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I'm excited that it's on this list because I've been wanting to read it, and so now I have a reason to. So that's that one. Honestly, I don't even know how to like judge the cover of this. I think we all know so much about this one, and I'm gonna move on. The next book is Catfishing on CatNet by Naomi Kritzer, and the tagline is, how much does the internet know about you? So that looks really fun and like dramatic in a very like teenager type way. Like if Riverdale were a book, this is what it would look like. You know what I mean? I might be like strangely fascinated by this, but I don't think that I would like this. This is not something I would pick up on my own. This is something that I would read only because it's on a list. I might be pleasantly surprised though, so we'll see. We'll see. The next book we have is Warrior of the Wild by Tricia Levenseller, and this looks like Vikings of some kind, very fantasy, like high fantasy kind of type thing. I have 0% interest in reading this. Like, I would not pick this up. I will read it. I will be reading it because it's on this list, and maybe I will find something that I will absolutely love, but this is something that I would be like, no, not for me. So I'm very picky with my fantasy stuff, and it like I like cheap and easy fantasy. I'm not into the like epic high fantasy, and it's just so sad because I think I would enjoy that if I could get into it, but I don't. Like, if you're gonna take me walking somewhere, I don't want to go. Which is funny because I love road trip books. Do I make sense? Absolutely not. Okay, we're moving on. The next one is Patron Saints of Nothing by Ribay, and this one. This has a medal. It was a National Book Award finalist, and I have read this one. This is a book that I picked up last year, and maybe not last year, maybe just like in February or something. Anyway, this is about an American, he's like Filipino-American, and he has family back in the Philippines, and his cousin that he was really good friends with, that he like kind of lost contact with, goes missing. And so he goes to the Philippines to try to figure out what the whole story with that is, like what's going on there. And I really enjoyed this book because it talks a lot about like what's going on in the Philippines right now, and I was not aware of like what was going on in the Philippines at the time, so it really brought something to my attention, so I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was pretty fabulous. This cover, like, I specifically picked this book up because it was like available at my library because the cover looked super dynamic, and also I was super into the title. Like, Patron Saints of Nothing is such a dynamic title, like drew me right in. So that's that one. The next one is Birthday by Meredith Russo, and this is the first cover for this one. There's another cover for this one, and that one is this one. This one looks like it's going to be LGBT plus positive, and just a story in that vein. I really don't know what to do. The tagline down here says, a love story 18 years in the making. This is going to be super cute, isn't it? I hope this is not like gut-wrenching and awful and something that is terrible. Like, I hope it's such a cute, like, lovely story. That one looks good. I'm really excited to read that one, actually. It looks very fun. And then the next one, Maggie Steifvater's Call Down the Hawk. I have read this. This looks like it would be attached to the Raven Boys because it says Maggie Steifvater, and it also has a bird on the cover, and I don't like these covers. I don't like them. I loved this book though. This book was great. I enjoyed it immensely, so would recommend that one. I'm hoping that like other people also enjoy this and will talk to me about it because I want to know what's going to happen next. I'm very, very intrigued about what's going to happen next for Ronan and Adam and just the Lynch boys in general. I want to know. I want to know. Okay, so the last book that we have is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. This book is about Bree, who is a rapper, and she is trying to follow her dreams, and kind of her family's in a really hard place, and so she's trying to do what she can to help out her family while also following her dreams, and, you know, just really trying to get everything together so that she can continue to rap and do the things that she wants to do. So it is a great story. I absolutely adored it when I listened to it. I highly recommend listening to the audiobook if you have the ability to do that. It's narrated by Bonnie Turpin, and when I tell you that Bonnie Turpin could read me literally a phone book and I would just be like, please continue, I will listen for the next 48 years. That is exactly how I feel about Bonnie Turpin's narrating. Like, she's probably my favorite audiobook narrator. So yeah, that is it. So those are the 15 books that are on the list for the high school Sequoyah program, and I am done with this series until whenever next I decide to do something like this. And yeah, if there are any books that you have like interesting theories of what they might be about based on their covers, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please hit like. If you really liked it, hit subscribe. And if you'd like to check out the other 2 videos that I have on this, I will link them down below in the description box so that you can check those out. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, and I will see you. Goodbye.